This is the first week of 8 sessions, and they're all going to be different. They're all going to take you to a great end. And I'm trying to lead you into where we are all going. So I want to say powerful reasons to have a dream and a goal and keeping the passion alive. Okay, don't give up on your dreams. Without your dreams, what do you have? Are you still living? A dream is not what it is, but it's what it does for you. I'm going to use Bob through this as an example because it doesn't just have to be super patch. And I may be saying things that, no, I think you'll be okay with it. Bob ran a marathon, several, as you know. He trained for a year on the first one. He was running 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers for weeks. And then he got up to 15 kilometers. I'm going to leave it at that at the moment. I know you all have terrific years in the past. I know you have, all of you. You've all had careers. You've had great careers. You've been to the pinnacle of success. But let's make 2025 the greatest year of your life. Live your life for a dream. It doesn't have to be super patch, and I want to say that. There's no such thing as standing still. It's your foundation that determines your height, equals your faith, your skills, and your action. If you help others to get their dreams, you will reach your dreams. Embrace failure as it is essential to success. It's easy when you decide. Get excited about your habits. Bob's habits for the marathon. He ran on sunny days. He ran on cold days, snowy days, rainy days. He kept a record. And then he got up to 20 kilometers. I should say this in miles because that's what he was really doing. He even ran from Women's College Hospital in Toronto to Mississauga training. And for those of you who know the Toronto city, that is not easy to do. After those runs, he became very excited, along with Rob, a teacher, friend at school who taught in the hearing high school, because Bob, as you know, was in the deaf high school, deaf education, connected to the deaf school where Bob taught. Rob never did run the marathon, but that didn't stop Bob. And so it was a letdown, but he kept going. So I want to ask you, what are your habits? The power of a habit is a major area for creating a successful future and reaching your goals. Any goal. And yet, whenever I ask people about specific habits they need for building a successful life, I get many blank stares. I'm going to ask you to look at your results today. They are the extension of your habits. Think about it. If it wasn't good, so change the habit and you will change the result. How many of you want different results in your life? All areas of your life. Is it time to knock out a few walls and build an addition? We built a new room downstairs in our house that's all set for our guests coming tonight. I can't wait. Your comfort zone is never static. Think about that. Your comfort zone is never static. When it's not expanding, it's contracting. Make a conscious decision to expand your comfort zone every day. Make a conscious decision to do that. Get excited about your why. Become a person who makes fast decisions. Beginning is half done. And I think of my dad when I say that, because he always said to make a decision quickly, whether it's right or wrong, you learn from it. And when it's right, it's all systems on go. And always remember, time doesn't come back, but money does. So I think of that all the time. So I want you to think about this. Change from thinking to doing. Change thinking. you will have belief. Change belief, you will change your expectations. Because belief controls everything you do. Change expectations and it will change your attitude. Change your attitude and it will change your behavior. Change behavior and it will change your performance. Test of where you're going is based by behavior, how you behave. And last, change your performance. It will change your life. And never make a change because of excuses. I'm asking you, are you ready to change your life and those of your customers and team members? You are the beacons to them. Never let problems, pain, sickness, limitations tell you how big to think. Just think of our Carrie, our Grace, Diane with their health issues. Look at how they keep going. They are an inspiration to me and I'm sure to all of you. Move ahead with possibility thinking. I know they all have that. Think bigger. The shoe must not tell the foot how big to grow. I think John Canary said that. You must remember a goal is just a dream unless it is powered by a plan along with a tracking program. And write this, I can see a lot of you writing, action precedes motivation. You can't become motivated to do things. You got to do it first and then you become motivated. Some see the big picture, but don't take little steps. Bob's seeing the finish line. He saw the big picture and he took big steps. Some little steps people take, but don't see the big picture. They take in little steps, but can't see that big picture. Pain is a teacher, and failure is the highway to success. Did Bob have pain? Lots of pain. So a goal is between dreaming and arriving. You're either committed or you're not. So what is a goal? A goal equals your needs, your wants, your wishes, your plans, your desires, maybe a secret holiday. Success is achieving your personal goals. And Bob's psychological need at that time was running a marathon. And he really, really wanted to do that. So when you have your goals in place, there's always room for obstacles. You don't have to change your goals because of your obstacles. Bob could have stopped when his partners that he was training with didn't make it, but he kept going. Bob ran in all kinds of weather. I mean, it was awful, freezing weather. I don't know how he did it, actually. An obstacle is going to make you better. He got stronger. The nasty weather Bob ran in made him very strong. Every blessing is an obstacle. So, are you in passion or are you out of passion? Passion is the main component for growth. Picking the correct, right, new goal is what your passion is, for sure. Every day, expect something wonderful to happen by noon. Or if it hasn't happened, then make it happen. Bob would usually run before school. He become a happen person. Because as John Maxwell said in all my notes, once you decide, work on it daily. It is easier to manage the day-to-day than trying to make the decision. It's so true. We take forever to make some decisions. I just want to say, every person who creates something wonderful starts with a dream. Your imagination sets the goal. That's the picture. Bob could picture himself at the finish line, which our automatic mechanism works on. We act or fail to act, not because of will, as is so commonly believed, but because of imagination. Anticipation is half the fun and most of the motivation for getting there. Anticipation is really, truly, anything that I've ever done, right to the top, anticipation. And right now, Bob is keeping track of all of you. Anticipation. He keeps coming every day with a new, so and so's doing this. Somebody's got really better. He probably knows more about what you're going on than you do in your own business. So beware. Okay, so anticipation is half the fun and most of the motivation for getting there. Just like Bob completing his marathon, or for me, becoming a national sales director in Mary Kay and traveling the world, and now moving up the ranks in Super Patch. Mary Kay gave us the background to build a business, and anticipation is incredible. I remember in my third year in Mary Kay, going on the top trip to Germany, and everybody said, "Where did you come from?" And it was with Judy, Larry, and coming over to the house, because we were building and building, but we needed, and the team, they were building their teams, but we needed $13,000 on June 30th to get to the top trip. 13,000. We unplugged our phones, we unplugged our fax machines, and we had to call. We didn't have it set up like it is now. You had to call into the company with the orders. And we did $13,000 from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night. I could just see it done. I woke up in the morning and I said, I see it done. I see it done. And in fact, last night, I had a crazy dream with Rem. And all of you were at our house. And Steve Schultz was there, Paul Austin was there, everybody was cooking, and we were all doing our dreams. And Rosemary, I remember this morning what you said, and I can't remember right now. I've got to go get it. It was so real. I can't believe it. So, you have it in you. So I'm getting excited. That's why I keep leaning forward, because I feel like I'm in front of you in a real room. So I'll stop trying to move my head around. So just like Bob completed his marathon, or for me, becoming a national sales director and moving up. You see, to fulfill a dream, you must move to a higher level and bring your dream inside. You must assimilate your dreams. Food sitting on a plate is simply food, but when you eat it, it becomes part of you. Principles and dreams are the same way. And when they exist outside, they are simply things for which to hope. As I've said before, we have the prescription for success. The prescription is Super Patch. Super Patch promotes the right opportunity for the times. So much anxiety in the world, and people are looking for hope, just like the women today in the bank. Rather than settling for getting through 2025, why not plan on making 2025 your absolute best year ever? So be in the future and not on the sidelines. Continue to create your big picture. You can achieve all your hopes and dreams if you simply perform beyond expectations. Stay focused and don't let life get in your way. Go out and do your job and work on your goals daily, just like Bob, just like we did, like a lot of you on the call in previous businesses. I will add that Bob ran his first marathon in Toronto. At the 20-mile, he did hit that wall. Our neighbor next door in Mississauga, who also was a phys ed teacher, jumped in. He never lost sight of the finish line as he had that picture in his head. Barb, our neighbor, helped him propel him to finish the line just under 4 hours. Bob then did his second one in Ottawa a couple of years later. He continued to run 5 days a week before school and longer runs on the weekend with a neighbor, Peter. Peter next door would run every day with him in the cold and so forth. Again, Bob ran in the 20-mile wall in Ottawa. This time, there was a 76-year-old runner near him running a steady pace. Bob said to himself, if she can do this, he could too. And again, he had his picture in the head and got right behind her and paced himself with her. Bob finished his second marathon in just 3.5 hours, breaking his record by about 15 minutes. Peter did not finish the marathon. I could go on and on as Bob continued to run in Maine, along Kennebunkport, Wells, and Algonquin. I guess you could say I would take little steps when I was doing it, but didn't see the big picture because I would have loved him to run the Boston Marathon. However, Mary Kay got in the way where I saw the big picture. Bob truly became the Mary Kay husband, and together we reached the pinnacle of success. Studying, teaching, Bob teaching the husband's class, and traveling to 13 countries around the world. Now we both see an even bigger picture with Super Patch and what the opportunity has to offer. We love working and growing with all of you because we're still growing too. Thank gosh, Super Patch came into the picture. As some of you know, Bob suffered with numbness and tingling and burning, and he had to stop running. And thank you to Tommy and Jan for introducing the liberty, the defend, the freedom, and the peace, as he is now able to walk 5 kilometers and maybe up to 10 without pain now. And he would not have been able to do that. So Bob and I say to each of you, go out and do your job and work on your goals daily, just like we have done in the past and continue to do now. The feeling of success is so amazing, and don't ever give up because we love you all. And Bob, we sent out an email to you at 20 minutes to 7 tonight of a goal planning sheet. Tommy was going to put it up on the screen. I don't know where he is. It's coming. Thank you. Oh, you're so good.
On cue.
On cue. Yes. So I want you to think about this. And again, not everybody has the desire that I have and some others have, and that's okay. But to get a little bit going on anything. I mean, I even did this with walking and weight and any skiing, rollerblading. I mean, I could rollerblade from Burlington. I never quite made it to Niagara Falls, but almost. So you can do it with anything that you want to do. But on the top, it says goal. And I want you to think about this over the week. And I know we have a long weekend here in Canada. It's Victoria Day. But think about this when you get off the phone. Think about it maybe tomorrow morning when you have time. What is it that you would really like? But make sure it's measurable and it is attainable and it is realistic and tangible. Don't just say, for an example, I want to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? Okay, it's really important. I want to make money. How much do you want to make each week, each month, each year? And then the benefits. What are the benefits from achieving the goal? I can't wait to get to managing director because I want to get on these calls with Jay. They're crazy good. The things that he's coming out with. I want to be on that call. I want to be able to share it with you people. So what are the benefits? I will have helped a lot of people reach their goal. I will have helped people make more money. I will help a lot of people have better health. So what is it that you want? What are the possible obstacles? You know, if you don't have time can be one. Money can be one. You don't know anybody can be one. Write them down. Because honestly, there is a solution to every problem that you throw at me. Seriously, the only solution or the only problem that I can't come up with a solution for is I don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but I don't have an answer for that. So this is a really good worksheet. And I developed a lot of people because I have another one that goes along with this to then start your plan. So think about what you really want. What is your goal 2025? What are you going to get out of it? As you know, Bob was raised by deaf parents and he has anxiety. And I know that's why a lot of why he was running until he had to not do it as much because I was so busy with Mary Kay. And he was as busy with me, and he was now retired from teaching as well. So what the feeling, what is it? And the peace patch really helped Bob. It really did. So the benefit of now in this super patch is the peace for him, and he likes the focus, and he's now wearing the victory. So, and along with the others. But what are the possible obstacles? And you will have obstacles. Bob had a lot of obstacles. But we've also got solutions to everything. Don't you agree? We can find a solution to every problem if you want to do something. Definitely. So I hope that helps. And I hope I've kind of given you a bigger picture of where, what the importance of a goal, of the importance of a dream, and having had a lot of courses around in the States and Germany, all over with Mary Kay. I've taken, you should see my office. I have notes everywhere. Judy came in last week and she couldn't believe I had them all over, and I was drawing from all of my notes from where I had taken them, and I could actually write down who said them all, but that wouldn't mean everything to you. But, I just didn't write it. I've come up with what I've done and how I taught it before. So I've had a great week doing this, and I hope you'll have a great week putting your goals and your dreams together, because next week is week 2 and how to find new customers and new ways. And we've got some new ways, and we're going to hear from Cher Smith, because she really is good at finding customers, and how she does it. She's got super patch in her body and her life, and it just shows. And so we're going to have a great time next week.